All right, Broncos country, taking a look here at Bo Nix against the Las Vegas Raiders. This is the first of 10 plays we're going to look at here. Devon Vele is going to come up with a big catch here, 23 yards against the cover 2 look here from the Raiders. Let's give you a quick route concept of what we're going to see right here at the top of your screen. Devon Vele is going to release vertical here, and he's going to climb vertical, but, you see it's against cover 2. He's going to bend it to the outside for about 23 yards, obviously for a first down here. Little Jordan Humphrey's going to have an outside release here, and then he's just going to sit, which is going to put this corner right here in a little bit of a bind. Let's take a look real quick, right? This is cover 2. Corners are playing flats over here. The safety's playing over the top. Safety's playing over the top here. Deep middle hook drops here from your inside linebackers. And then obviously you've got your down lineman. You got your flat defender right here as well. Watch, I'll break it down as it unfolds. Okay, corner's backpedaling. He's getting outside. And, really he's just going to sink because now you got your safety climbing over, safety climbing vertical right here. Playing obviously right here, at the bottom of your screen, you're just keying this receiver and making sure, hey, he doesn't get outside of you. He's outside because, hey, in cover 2, you let the receiver get outside of you. You have to bail and go with him. That's the number 1 rule there. Now, he's seeing it. Now, this corner's eyes are staring at Bo Nix. Now, obviously, he's passing up Vele vertical here to the safety. Vele sees it's against the cover 2 and is going to get to the outside here. Safety's not going to get there in time. Now, watch this. Bo, right now, you got pressure coming off the edge right here. Good job, I think, in terms of protection by the Broncos. I mean, you could dump it off to Javonte here, but that's what the Raiders want. It's second down. They want you to throw that so that they can rally and tackle. They're taking away Troutman here across the middle. You've got the corner jamming underneath here against Courtland Sutton. This sit right here from Lil Jordan Humphrey is designed to get this corner to bite up, and that's exactly what it does. But now watch how Bo uses his legs to extend the play. Hey, okay, pressure coming. I'm going to dip it, get to the outside, and now you've got Vele sitting right here. This safety, eyes in the backfield. We call that Medusa because you're going to turn to stone. This corner here has to protect against Lil Jordan Humphrey because, hey, that's the quick little outlet option. He catches it, he's going to get a first down. But this corner doesn't anticipate, hey, the safety didn't get over here on Vele. So now Nix, he rolls out. He rips a nice little throw here, rolling out to his left to Vele. Let's take a look at it here from the end zone angle. What do we have in terms of alignment? You've got a 0 tech, which means that this defensive lineman is lined up head up on Luke Wattenberg. You've got a 3 technique, which means that this defensive lineman right here is lined up on the outside shoulder there of Quinn Miners. And you've got a 4-eye right here, which means that this defensive end is lined up on the inside shade of Garrett Bowles. And then Max Crosby's obviously playing the wide 9. He's outside of the tight end right here, and he's just going to rush off. And then obviously how you have these linebackers playing. Look, Trevon Mulrig, he's a safety. He's a force player. He's a hybrid guy. He's one of their best run defenders here. He's playing the outside edge to protect because, hey, they are going to try to send Crosby here. They're going to try to get inside here on Bo. And then, hey, if he tries to bow out, he's going to be the guy who's going to be the force player. These guys are going to get drop backs here in terms of their depth. Safety's going to climb back here. He's up close pre-snap, and then this safety's going to get over the top. But as you're going to see, watch how it unfolds. Let's see how the blocking is. Nice little one-on-one right here. These guys are going to initially work a double team against number 96. Garrett Bowles and Ben Powers doing a good job here. But Ben Powers, as you can see, his eyes are peeled back here. If 95 steps, he's going to step and crash into him. You got a nice little double team right here initially by Quinn Miners and Mike McGlinchey. And now it's like, hey, all right, here comes Max Crosby. This means that Mike McGlinchey is going to have to peel off this double team to get him, and now Bo is reading. Now, even Javonte, too. Javonte's keen. Hey, here's 98. He's going to leak out here for a route. Now, as you can see, Crosby, he's going to stab inside, which means that Quinn Miners has to now pick him up. McGlinchey's going to take the stunt from the defensive tackle who's bowing to the outside, and these guys are working the double team. You get a one-on-one from Garrett Bowles, and now Bo's going to try to find time. Look, good job right there. Hey, you're going to try to make something happen. Okay, roll out. Trevon Mulrig's a little outlet player here to play anything on the crossing. Bo tosses this pass up in a nice spot there for Devon Vele. First down. Good play there by the Broncos rookie. 3rd and 13 situation here for the Broncos and Bo Nix. Courtland Sutton, he came up big in Sunday's game, specifically on 3rd down. Now, they're going to catch the Raiders here in some man coverage or match. You're going to have, obviously, Jack Jones right here. He's playing on Lucas Kroll. The Broncos have had so much success with Dagger this season. You're going to see Courtland Sutton. He's going to run the in-breaking route. You're going to get vertical right here from number 2, and then you're going to get the crosser right here from number 3. You're going to get the drag right here from the tight end, and the tailback's going to swing out here. But you're going to get them playing this corner's outside leverage. In terms of Courtland's route right here, he's going to be outside leverage. He's going to break in. It looks like he's expecting some inside help. Here's Trevon Moehrig over the top, but because you got, obviously, these 3 receiving threats here, he's playing him man-aligned. He's going to go vertical. If you're playing it as match, he's turning it into man. But now what happens is you got, obviously, the drag right here. So you have communication pre-snap from the safety to this safety right here and saying, hey, watch the in-breaking route. Now let's watch the route develop here a little bit just so I can kind of paint a little bit of a clearer picture for you. Okay, ball snapped. Okay, now you're playing number 2 as man. He's playing this little scooch technique here where he's just going to try to stay on top of him in case he runs an out or he throws down at the sticks. You got the safety playing over the top, knowing that, hey, you have help inside. So if this guy goes inside, hey, this safety's going to have to pick him up, right? He's staying over the top to protect against the vertical route right here while you have a linebacker drop into play underneath, a linebacker playing man alignment on Javonte Williams. Jack Jones is communicating the in-breaking route, and now he's going to sink and get over the top to help on this crossing route right here. So because of that, it does free up a one-on-one for Bo to just throw this here because this corner he's bailing. Bang! Court does a great job throttling down, breaking inside. Bo finds him perfectly. 3rd and 10. You get 13 yards right there. That was a big play. So what is Max Crosby? Obviously, he's the guy you're always going to want to account for here in passing situations. Okay, you got a 3 technique right here. You got wide by Crosby, wide right here. And then you got a 2 where we call it a G because he's head up here on the offensive guard. And just watch where Bo's going. Like, Bo's obviously, I think he's got really good eyes when he's standing back there in the pocket. Okay, from a pass protection standpoint, Garrett Bull's doing a good job here. You're going to work, obviously, a triple team combo here because you got an in cross from this D tackle. He's going to try to stunt, and Quinn Miners is going to pick him up. Just good communication, and then obviously you're one-on-one. But you're designing, hey, we got to get the ball out of our hands because Crosby's crashing in. And Bo does a great job hanging in the pocket, firing this over the top there on an in-breaking route to Courtland Sutton. First down, Broncos. This might be my favorite throw of the game here from Bo Nix to Troy Franklin. Lined up here as the number 2 receiver at the bottom of your screen here. Okay, this is 1st and 20. The Broncos backed up due to a penalty. So, hey, you got a long field to go. And look, you don't necessarily need to get the first down on here, but that's exactly what the Broncos are going to do. You're going to get, obviously, vertical release here from Little Jordan Humphrey. The Raiders here look like they're playing a cover 4 because the corners are staying back. They're staying to the outside. They're keeping everything in front of them. Same thing with the safeties here. But they also have delta coverage, right? What do I mean by that? Delta, right? A delta is a little bit of a triangle, right? You got 2 receivers up here to the top of your screen, but you also have 3 defenders right here. It's kind of a delta, right? But then you have inside help from the linebacker. You got inside help from the linebacker here, but you're also kind of in a delta alignment right here against the 2 receiver side. This is empty here for the Broncos. You're going to get a 4-man rush. Linebackers dropping back here, safety over the top, corner playing over the top, safety over the top, same exact thing. But what you're going to get is Bo is just going to fire an absolute shot here to Troy Franklin over the top of these 2 linebackers in front of the safety. Just a great throw. This was the big boy throw of the game here from Bo against the pass rush here that the Raiders had. Like, look at this. You got spot defender right here, linebacker right here. You got the safety who's supposed to be over the top, and then you got the corner outside here. Like, he just fires this in a window in between 4 different defenders. Boom. And actually the 5th with this safety coming up. Like, good spot. Now you get 26 yards on 1st and 20. Big time play. Let's watch it again here. Just bang. Big boy throw there from Bo Nix. That was my favorite throw of the game in terms of what he was able to do with just the level of confidence he's displaying there. Now, you've got a 1 technique right here lined up against Luke Wattenberg. You've got inside. I mean, he's kind of playing a tilt 4-eye, 3 technique right here. Wide by Crosby, obviously. And they're going to stunt. Like, this is they know, hey, 1st and 10, they're going to try to maybe get some yards. So now you're going to get a stunt inside by Crosby. 69 is going to come outside. You're going to work the double team right here. You get a chip from the tight end. And then now it's like, hey, there's got to be communication. Good job. Ben Powers readjusts there. He steps. He picks up 44. Bo delivers a throw. Look at that. Right over the top of this guy. Right over here. Bang. 26 yards there. Let's watch it again. This was the throw of the game, in my opinion, outside of Courtland's touchdown by Bo Nix. Big day for the Broncos rookie quarterback whose legend keeps growing. Devon Vele has really emerged here for Bo Nix as his number 2 wide receiver. Big game on Sunday for him. Now, what you're going to get here, it looks like a little bit of a cover 3 to one side, cover 2 to the other from the Raiders here. Now, obviously, they're going to stack the line of scrimmage. You got 4 down linemen. Then you got Trevon Moehrig, who's your force player. He's going to drop playing underneath the Corona flats. Corner's going to bail. Look, this is 2nd and 2. Corner's going to bail and stay outside leverage. You got a safety over the top here. He's going to climb vertical here, this other corner, and then you got your nickel defender right here, while the linebackers are also going to get depth. Bo does a great job firing the shot here to Devon Vele. Now, Devon's just going to have a vertical release. He's going to give a little fake inside step, and then he's going to get vertical once again as if he's running a fade, and then he's going to break it on the post right here where Bo Nix is going to fire it right over the top of Moehrig, who's playing underneath here. Courtland's going to release vertical here. Same thing with Troy Franklin. This is a 3-man route, and you're going to get extra protection out of the Broncos jumbo package. Matt Parrott right here is going to work against Max Crosby. Javante's going to help. They do a great job here of giving Bo time to throw this right here. Let's take a look at it. Now, look, hey, Moehrig's underneath right here. They're really trying to take, this is a 3-man route concept against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 defenders back there in coverage, and Bo knows exactly where to go, right? Because think about this. You got the underneath guy, you got a corner playing outside, and this linebacker can get depth underneath. So your window here is, hey, I've got to strike this right here in order for it to be a big play. Throws it up to a spot where Vele, who his body frame size at 6'5", is going to go and make that play. Nice throw, nice delivery there from Bo Nix. Now, pre-snap, let's take a look at protection here. You've got a 4-eye right here from the defensive end. You've got a 1 technique right here from this defensive tackle. You've got a 3 technique right here from this defensive tackle, and then you got Crosby, but thankfully you got your jumbo package right here with the chip from Javonte Williams. Okay, so Max Crosby, we're not going to let you wreck the game plan here today. Max Crosby's had a sack, I think, in like 8 or 9 straight games against the Broncos. That streak ended on Sunday. Good job by Parrott. Good chip here by Javonte. And good throw there by Bo Nix, finding Vele, moving the Broncos closer to the red zone. The Broncos offense got going in the second half against the Las Vegas Raiders, and this touchdown was a big part of it. Obviously capitalizing on Brandon Jones' interception. What you're going to get is a cover 0 look here from the Raiders. Cody, what does cover 0 mean? It means that there's 0 defenders playing deep or over the top. You've got man alignment across the board here. Corners playing man on Lil Jordan Humphrey. The nickel's playing man on Devon Vele. Trevon Moehrig is walked up here because he's actually going to be a force player. You would think that he would be playing man on Nate Adkins. That's simply not the case here. He's going to end up rerouting here to Jaleel McLaughlin, who's going to run a little bit of a swing because, hey, they're blitzing this linebacker. They're blitzing these guys right here. It's sending 6 players after Bo Nix. Safety's going to climb over the top because now he's going to reroute in coverage to Nate Adkins. So route concepts, what do we get? Devon Vele, vertical right here. Lil Jordan Humphrey underneath. Nate Adkins going to kind of bow out, run a little bit of a bubble, but kind of hesitate as like a potential blocker in case Bo wants to dump it off to Jaleel McLaughlin, who's running the swing route here. And then you get the fade route from Courtland against Jack Jones. So that's how it all plays out here. Let's take a look at it as it's developing. Okay, you're going to get a 6-man rush here by the Raiders defense. They're trying to get after Bo. This is designed to be a quick shot. He sees, hey, got 1-on-1, cover 0. I'm taking the shot play to my 6'5" wide receiver. Touchdown, Denver. Courtland Sutton comes up 1 of 2 touchdowns on the day for him. So let's take a look at this. Now, pre-snap, walk-up linebacker, Crosby. You got your 1 technique right here. You've got your 4-eye right here. You're going to pressure here, and then obviously you're going to get a linebacker blitzing. Bo does a great job of saying, hey, I got a shot play here. I need to take it. I need to get the ball out of my hands because, hey, now I got a free linebacker blitzing. That could hit me if he would have held on to it here. Delivers the shot, floats it up to a perfect spot. Courtland Sutton goes and gets it where the cookie jar is. So that right there, you want to continue to build on that Broncos offense. They're rolling. Sean Payton sometimes loves to play with defenses that are ultra aggressive. As you can see, this is 3rd and 1. Okay, you're backed up into a long field situation here. It's 3rd and 1. You need 1 yard to get a first down. Obviously, you can see the heavy alignment right here from the Raiders defensive line. These guys are going to cut. They're going to pinch in case there's a quarterback sneak, right? But the Broncos say, hey, we know how aggressive you're playing us. We're going to catch you sleeping. So now Courtland Sutton is just going to run the drag right here behind the linebackers. Devon Bailey is going to run the wheel. Lil Jordan Humphrey is just going to run vertical, which is a good play by him because what he's actually going to do, he's going to draw this corner who's playing underneath, the safety over the top. He's going to run essentially the clear route here because the linebacker says, oh, no, they're passing it. Now they have no one to cover Courtland Sutton. You run the clear out from Lil Jordan Humphrey, just an example of one of the dirty jobs that he does, right? Even if he's not getting the ball, he's creating opportunities for guys to get it right there. And then Courtland Sutton is getting yards after the catch, 3rd and 1, and now all of a sudden, you were inside your own 10. Now you're near the 30-yard line. See how they pinch? Just eye manipulation. Bo said, bang, I'm going to deliver this throw to Courtland. And now we got a little bit of a better field situation to work with here. 3rd and 5 right here for the Broncos offense. They've got not empty, but you have Javonte playing a little bit of a sniffer role here, or that's Audric Estime, one or the other. But you're really just going to get a design shot here to Courtland Sutton on the comeback against cover 1, right? You're going to have this safety playing over the top in the middle. This guy's going to walk down and play inside number 2. You get man alignment here against number 3. Man coverage right here, and this is just, hey, they're sending 6. The Raiders, they're trying to get pressure. They're sending this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and Trevon Moehrig. So, hey, we got to get the ball out of our hands. 3rd and 5, we need it. So now, as you can see, Bo's just automatically, he's going here to Courtland. He's not even trying to work back here. I mean, he could if he wanted to, but, hey, you get a 6-man rush. You're like, we got to take the shot here. He throws it to a spot. Courtland throttles down, comes up with the first down here. 3rd and 5, you're going to get about 7, 8, 9 yards here. As you can see, inside look here, one-on-one, and really it's just, hey, got to pick this guy up. Got to get this one-on-one right here. These guys are going to step down because now this guy's coming. Luke Wattenberg, Ben Powers going to have to communicate who's picking up number 7. Nobody does right here, which is a little problematic because ideally Luke Wattenberg should be getting number 7 right here, Moehrig on the blitz. I know he pivots right here, but luckily Bo just throws it to a spot, says, hey, this has got to come out quick. He gets it to Courtland Sutton, who came up big on 3rd down in Sunday's win. 3rd and 10 here for the Broncos offense. Once again, Bo Nix, USPS is closed on Sundays, but he was the mailman. He was delivering here. Courtland Sutton is going to work against man coverage, right? You got man across the board right here with the safety playing over the top. These guys, I think initially Lucas Kroll is going to down block and release. I think he just stays here because, hey, now you got extra pressure coming here because you've got Crosby's going to crash inside. Moehrig's going to come out right here. These guys are attacking up to free up Crosby coming up underneath. And then you're just getting these guys. And obviously this outside guy right here is going to reroute against Javonte Williams. Bo does a great job here just staying in the pocket, right? Just standing back. He's scanning it. He sees that, hey, okay, this corner is tight on Courtland's hip because usually this guy's trying to play to prevent the out. Usually the out route is the more popular thing to get there. Courtland does a great job. He sells as if he's going outside based on how he throttles down. Plants, change of direction right there, gets just a little bit of separation because now you got the clear out right here. This guy can't play it, and now it's just a spot to Courtland Sutton. You get 18 yards on 3rd and 10. That's big. That's huge there for the Broncos offense. The confidence in which Bo Nix is playing with is nice. So you're going to get, obviously, run action, which means that you're going to have the guard pull to help with some backside protection. It means you're blocking right here in terms of your one-on-ones. But now it's like you've got the stunt. Everyone's catching. You see Troutman right here. Crosby's coming inside. There's got to be communication. He's trying to clear out for Crosby to come up to get an inside track to the A-gap. Quinn Miners is playing backside one-on-one right here from Garrett Bowles against Spillane. And then Bo's just got time. Like, Max Crosby's not going to get there. Fires the shot to Courtland. 1st down. Broncos offense was rolling big time on 3rd down. 2 weeks in a row, the Broncos have capitalized on this play. Marvin Mims, Sean Payton says he doesn't have a Joker tattoo yet, but he's invited to the club. He's going to run the wheel out of the backfield here. You're going to get cover 1, man coverage across the board here from the Raiders defense. And obviously, you're going to have Trevon Moehrig. He's going to be playing here on Lucas Kroll, safety playing the deep middle. Now, what are we going to see from our route concepts, okay? You're going to get, obviously, Troy Franklin, Devon Bailey. They're close together. These guys are going to kind of have an inside release. Troy's going to get vertical. He's going to run off the corner. Bailey's going to release as well. They're tight here, which, they could cross, and it puts the corners in a bind, but then he's going to break it on an out route. Lucas Kroll's going to block 1001. Run a sit route right here while Courtland's going to outside vertical release, come back inside, and then you got Marvin on the wheel. Now, what's going to happen here from the Raiders, they're going to send 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, drop the linebacker underneath, and you're going to have Trevon Moehrig playing underneath as well. And ideally, if Marvin's going to run the wheel to the right side here or the wide side of the field, then he's going to pick him up in man coverage. But they run the wheel to this side. And because they're going blitz heavy here with all these guys and their man coverage all the way across the board right here, nobody accounts for Marvin. This guy, he's not even going to be able to be in a position to chase him. So Marvin's going to get a big-time 37-yard. Ironically enough, last week, 37 yards on this play. This play, 37 yards. Good blocking from Vele. Troy Franklin's running a safety and a corner off right here. Extra space. Marvin's speed is a weapon. He gets down into the red zone, and then obviously it would lead to Courtland Sutton's touchdown, which is coming up here on this film review. Okay, let's take a look at it here. I just feel like the Broncos, they faced a lot of different stunts from the Raiders. I thought they did a good job for the most part in terms of their pass protection. You're getting the double team here. Quinn Meyer's going to crash down number 96. This guy's going to wrap around. Quinn's going to pick him up. Mike McGlinchey's just keying here against Max Crosby while Garrett Bowles works the one-on-one against Tyree Wilson. Look at that. Bo just like, hey, this is easy. Nice little toss play. They tried hitting this earlier in the game. It got tipped at the line of scrimmage. They get the play on this one. Inside the red zone, Courtland's touchdown's coming up. Courtland Sutton's going to get his second touchdown of the day right here. He's just going to run a little bit of a backside end zone drag, and Bo's going to do a great job of just finding him, throwing it to a spot where only he can get it, leading him with anticipation. But what are we going to see here from the Broncos? Now, out of this look right here, with Marvin Mims lined up off the ball as the number 3 guy, right? Obviously, he's going to motion. Javonte is going to kind of come out as if he's a lead guy. This is, hey, we're going to fake the sweep here to Marvin, and we're going to sprint pass to the right because the offensive line, they're down blocking across the board right here. The Broncos ran this play a little bit later in the game and got tackled for a loss. Specifically, you don't like to see that play, but you could also run a multitude of other plays out of this, right? You could block here. You could block here. You can get these guys out here, and you can run a screen here to Marvin, certainly in the arsenal here. But as you're going to see, you're going to get the motion here. Little Jordan Humphrey's going to run an in-breaking route and then bow it out into a corner. Courtland's just going to run the backside drag to the back part of the end zone right here. Sprint pass right. And look, you're running a sprint pass essentially at Max Crosby. That's bold. Bold there from the Broncos, okay? Now you're going to fake. You see how the offensive line, you got obviously a down block here, but everyone's down blocking and stepping down. They're selling it. And now you got Courtland coming off right here. Javonte could be a lead blocker here for Marvin if you wanted to do the handoff. But now it's like, hey, we're going to roll out to the right. Now you can see, like Bo says, okay, hey, little Jordan Humphrey, he's not open. Denver has no other option. So now his eyes immediately go to Courtland. He says, hey, I see Courtland running. I'm going to throw the ball with anticipation to a spot. Beautiful throw. Courtland Sutton gets it, his second touchdown of the game. Let's take a look at it from this angle right here. I mean, I love the design. I love how Sean Payton is getting creative with some of these looks here. It's opening things up for the Broncos offense. But as you can see here for Bo's already know, like, hey, LJ's covered. Courtland's open. He's just going to throw it to a spot right there. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch, touchdown. Broncos sweep the Raiders for the first time since 2014, I believe.